Well, Casemu la Madre Terra for me is about several things. First, it's of course about Sicily. It's about the culture, my family, but in particular, it's about my mother and my grandmother. And it has a lot to do with the strength of women in my own family and my personal experience, as well as Sicilian women. And I didn't really know when I first came here that Etna really symbolized La Mama or La Nonna, and I found that very moving, and it spoke a truth to me that I didn't know before. And when I first arrived and started meeting people, I was very emotionally kind of overwhelmed by how close I felt with people that I really didn't know very well. I felt like I was amongst my family. And some of that was the way people looked, the way they sounded, words, gestures, facial expressions, and then especially, of course, around food, because I don't think you can do anything in Sicily without food, really. And I grew up like that. Food was the primary center of everything in my family. And that was very moving to me. When I ate a meal, often I would feel very emotional, almost moved to tears because of the taste and because of the way people were constantly in a state of celebration for the abundance at the table and the beauty of the food. And I think culturally, this probably goes across many cultures throughout the world. But as most people know in America, food is men's amends. It's not necessarily always the best quality. And also in America, you know, when you come from a Sicilian family, you distinguish yourself from Italians. You don't say I'm Italian American, you say I'm Sicilian American. And this is complicated because in some ways you're looked down on, and in some ways you're looked up to. And in America also, you know, the other day Michelle was speaking to a client in the United States and said something about us living in Sicily, and they right away brought up, of course, you know, all the elements of The Godfather or something like this. And I find this in terrible taste. I don't think it's appropriate because we wouldn't say that to other cultures. So in a lot of ways, the photographs for me are about pride. Scusa. And there's a lost sense of pride, I feel like, for Sicilians living in America. They're been pulled away from a culture. And being here, I can see it with younger people, the need to go away, to go someplace else. And so it's important to me that people preserve the moments of now. And I purposely made the photos seem older than they are, but in a way, now that we've had COVID, I think nobody has really been together for almost 2 years, and most of the photos are about people being together and celebration. And for me, these are memories that they aren't my memories, they're the memories of the people, and I'm just a witness to that. And they've let me be part of their experience and part of their lives. And as a photographer, you are received very differently here in Sicily than you are in other parts of the world, or certainly in America. People are pleased to be photographed. They want to be part of that moment in time, and they celebrate it with the way they interact with you, their facial expressions, and the way that they do not push you away. They pull you in. And so the photos are really not even mine. They're really just images that were given to me by the people here.